375 at 375 for about 20 minutes. And you'll get the same result, and you can pop them out warm and roll them in the cinnamon sugar just as easily. So I want to give you these resources so you'll make these recipes, give them a try, and then come back and let me know how they turned out. Okay, so now with these donuts, I fill them almost to the top. Another pan ready to go.
This is why you should throw your sweet potatoes in the trash. Almost no one says anything bad about these, but the truth is, a single cup.
And these are all set for the oven. And look at that. I've got a timer just below the camera so I could keep an eye on the donut muffins that are, the donuts that are in the oven. So I'm just going to give them a little check. Yes, perfect timing. Out these come. And I'll trade them with the ones to go in the oven. So my neighbor Bonnie, who's such a loyal fan, knows she'll be getting some of these apple cider donuts today. Let me bring my donut coating kit over and show these to you. So you can see how lovely they rise up. And before I go too much further, what you want to do is work with the donuts while they're warm. Woo. So tip them out. And they've got that nice, even shape to them. They're not too domed on one side or the other. And while they're warm, what I like to do is roll them in cinnamon sugar. So the recipe for cinnamon sugar, it's as much cinnamon as you like, but I generally put about a teaspoon of cinnamon for every 1 cup of sugar. And while the donuts are still sort of steamy and warm, that sugar clings on. Not too much, just enough, because you've got a nice amount of sweetness inside. The difference between a baked donut and a fried donut rarely has sugar or has a small amount of it, because if you're deep frying at such a high temperature, it will over brown, where a baked donut builds the sugar within the recipe itself. So you don't need tons of sugar on the outside, unlike a fried donut. Though, you know, a good jelly donut, absolutely smothered in icing sugar, is pretty delicious. So just a little toss adds a bit of sparkle to the donuts. And they don't take long to cool. I do enjoy eating them just a little bit warm, so you might want to plan that when you're baking it. That said, you could make this batter ahead of time and hold it. Then I would definitely pipe it, because it will set up if it has time to sit. And then Bake that when you want to serve them warm. Oh, I got one. You can tell the back corner of the oven got a little over toasted. You know what? Over years, I've become accustomed to eating the overcooked cookie or overcooked baked good from that one corner in the oven that now I have a craving. I over toast my toast in the morning because I just like that taste. So that'll be the one I taste. Yum, yum, yum. I might as well finish this all off. Right now, in front of you, no need to rush. Well, just like a fried donut, these apple cider donuts are best enjoyed the day they're made. But that said, they do keep well overnight, better than a fried donut. What you may find is once you pack them in an airtight container, because of the moisture of the donut itself, that the cinnamon sugar on the outside starts to melt away a little bit, and but the donut itself will taste good. So optimal on the day you make it, pretty good on day 2. If you want to make ahead and freeze and just skip the cinnamon sugar altogether, of course you can do that and make them very well ahead of time. Now you saw how easy these are to make, and I know you're going to want to jump in the kitchen and give these a try. I'll break into one so you can see that soft inside. Oh, I can just smell that apple cinnamon flavor. Oh yeah. Not too sweet, and of course baked, not fried. But you really pick up that concentration of the apple flavor. If you just use a cup of straight apple cider, you wouldn't get that apple intensity. This is a beautiful treat. I've got to put the kettle on because I need a cup of tea with these apple cider donuts. I hope you'll give this recipe a try. And I've got another exciting recipe coming your way. So join me soon right here on Oh Yum. Make sure you subscribe to be alerted.